Hello dear friends, welcome to the new channel on which I will always post as usual, but only the English speaking readings. So make yourself comfortable and let's start with your reading. Welcome. Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, a not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I am expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, so please bear with me because it's much easier for me this way to keep a storyline. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters in the cards. That means that I may speak directly to you, Sagittarius, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross-watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you will be able to identify it from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who are making donations. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know this can take a while. This is why the readings have chapters. So if you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and go directly to the chapter that you are interested in. In case that these chapters are not being shown in the YouTube player, depending on the device that you are using, you can find them also in the description box below. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. This being said, thank you again and let's start with your reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Sagittarius, what's best for them to know now? What's in their higher good to know now? Now being the time that you're watching the recording. Best messages for Sagittarius, please. And everything that is in their higher good to know now. Ten of Swords. I really hope that you are coming out of this energy. It's a very hard energy. It feels like a little death. It can be betrayal. It takes you by surprise. It takes you by surprise with what others did, the people that were involved, the way that they chose to do it, to betray or whatever they did. These are 10 swords being stabbed in your back. In this deck of cards, the swords are being disclosed and they all fly from back towards front, and even the character is a little bit curved, so it took you by surprise. You didn't expect that. But the good news is that the worst it's already behind you. So from now on, having this very hurtful experience, you integrated the wisdom behind the experience in a harsh way, but now you are able to start the releasing process. Also, the full moon is in Sagittarius on the 14th, so it's the best time to make some releases, conscious releases. Release everything that you know that doesn't serves you anymore. Put that intention to release fear, unhealthy relationships out of your life, and so on, as you wish, as you consider, but it's the perfect time for it. So make use of this opportunity. Let's see. best messages for Sagittarius, please. Five of Swords in reverse, the Fool, Hierophant, Five of Wands, Temperance, Ten of Swords, again, Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles. So, you came out in your own reading with Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck you have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is the energy that holds together your entire reading. It can be that current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it needs to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes subtle and you're not conscious about it, sometimes stronger and you are conscious about this energy, and sometimes so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. Five of Cups, it's speaking to us about remorse, regret, hurt, sorrow, having the feeling that everything is lost, although it doesn't. But the moment that we are going through this energy, we really feel that everything is lost. It's depending a lot on what we are focusing, because if we are focusing only on the Three of Cups that is already spilled, we may get stuck in that energy, and it will even harder to come out of it. But Two of Cups, they already have content, they are still upward, so there is only the feeling that everything is lost, but not everything is lost. In order for us to be able to see what is not lost, we have to look around, to refocus, to take our focus from the Three of Cups. It may be over something with the precise circumstance, with that precise character, but that doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. With the Ten of Swords here that you already had when I split the deck and it came out again, it's for sure something that hurt you a lot, but it's too hurtful not to learn from this experience. And it's Five of Cups, Five of Wands, and Five of Swords. Even if up in reverse, it's three fives. This indicates major changes are coming. So please try to shake everything off, because it's not useful to continue and procrastinate, because you did. And you did it for a while, but now it's coming an end to it because of the Five of Swords that is in reverse. Five of Swords is speaking to us about a situation, a circumstance in which we were for a long time, and we tried our best, and we tried everything that we could think of as being a solution, and you changed perspectives and you change solutions, but regardless what you tried, it didn't brought you the result that you wanted, or the result that you got was not in accordance with the effort that you put into the circumstance, the whatever it is, because frankly, you had to deal with somebody that has a wishy-washy energy. They weren't so interested in what you had to offer, but what you did was in their benefit. This is why they didn't told you straight, try somewhere else, or I'm not interested. And you tried and tried and tried, and now you, with the Five of Swords in reverse, you are simply saying, okay, this is it, I'm done. I really tried my best, but if I'm not being cherished for who I am and what I bring to the table, I'm leaving this situation. And it was a very stressful situation, maybe where you were accused, unrightfully accused, very combative energy. You had to be always prepared to have justification for everything that you did, for every solution, for everything. And it's a lot of stress here. It's everybody for themselves, and this is it. And you are sick and tired of this situation, and this Ten of Swords, it comes extra, but it's maybe what you are in need of to understand once and for all, even if it's hard, that you're simply misputting your energy, your efforts, your investment, your time into something that won't bring you the results that you want. And it's very needed for you to bring inner balance. And here you are, Sagittarius, with Archangel Michael, that helps you bring this inner balance back within yourself, balancing between fire and water, passion and emotion, gold and silver. It's like a yin and yang symbol out of gold and water. These two elements, or fire and water, are the ones that, in order for them to coexist, they have to be in perfect balance. Otherwise, one can be the end of the other. Fire can bring water to boiling, and water can bring fire down. So in order for them to coexist, they have to be in perfect balance. Work with him in order for you to be able to bring inner balance back into your life. You are doing it and you are succeeding it, but it was not at all an easy path. It also speaks to us about everything it's happening in divine timing, not when we want, not when we consider something. It's in divine timing. Even if it may feel like this, it's exactly what we are in need of in order to happen, so that the best outcome of it can come out of it. And here may be a truth that it's coming out, an epiphany that you have, the clarity that you get with this epiphany. And why, wait a minute, why am I insisting to stay in this circumstance in which I know that I already tried my best and it didn't got me the result? Why? I'm out of here. Or you can also take this Ace of Swords as being the sword of this archangel that is here supporting you to have the needed clarity, and not only that, but also the courage to take the needed action that will lead you towards victory, towards a new beginning, towards a new chapter into your life, to open yourself towards something new. And the Hierophant. Hierophant can be sign of Taurus, can speak to us about guidance, higher guidance. It can be your higher self. It can speak about religion, about dogma, about status quo, about marriage. It can be somebody that you are seeing as being a mentor, a teacher, somebody that can give you sound advice, even if he is a little bit old school. Sign of Taurus. Taurus is not so comfortable with changes. You can adjust his advice as you wish, make it your own, but you can achieve maybe that advice that will change everything, put it in another perspective in order for you to get the needed clarity so that you know what you need to start and cut out of your life. To have the needed clarity in order to start and bring the inner balance that is very necessary after a episode like this. But again, the good part is that you are seeing everything much clearer. You are determined in putting an end to this procrastination, because it was for a while. I'm sorry to say it, but it was, in order for you to be able to bring back balance into situation. And with this balance, because in order for things to stand the test of time, they have to be made in reciprocity, in harmony, in balance. And you learned the harsh way this lesson, the lesson of reciprocity. The moment that you start and become much more careful where you are putting your energy, your effort, your time, your investment, your feelings, do I get in reverse the same that I'm putting into it or not? It's not that you are bargaining now with everything, but you will become much more careful where you are putting your energy towards. Do this situation, do these characters, does this job or the people with whom I'm working appreciate what I have to bring to the table or not? And you won't be interested to invest in something that doesn't bring you also the needed satisfaction, the needed results. And with that, something new emerges. Emerges because it is in balance, it is in harmony. And with that, balance is being restored. For sure, you are doing it. But it was not easy. The Sun. So, the happiest card, the optimistic card of them all. You have not only you see everything in its pure light. You have energy, you have determination, you have that life force being reactivated within yourself. You discover new things, maybe even truths, but with that, you discover new things about yourself, new things about your surroundings, and you are determined in making the needed changes that will lead you towards bringing back happiness into your life. with this rediscovery of everything, you'll also discover and will invest from now on your time, your energy into things that bring you joy, that make you happy, that life is worth living and I'm going for it. And with that characteristic optimism that you have, because you, being governed by Jupiter, are maybe the most optimistic of all signs, so you are coming back to your own way of being, fire sign with the sun. So I really have the feeling that you are coming out of this remorse, regret. You are starting with this balancing that is so much needed. Good for you. Let's see. What's with the Five of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Why is here the Five of Swords, please? Eight of Wands, information, very quick information that comes towards you in order to offer you that change of perspective, or that information that you receiving is making you realize, why am I insisting to stay in this? It can be information from another place. It can be information about relocation. It can speak about traveling. Maybe you decide to take off after you receive some information. It's like something that comes in a very quick moving way towards you, and with that you decide, I'm out of here. And with the rainbow here, for sure you are going towards something much better, much more suited with you. What's with the Five of Wands, please? Tell me more about the Five of Wands. The Fool again. So I really have the feeling that you are out of here, out of this stressful situation that took a lot from you, and you are saying, this is it, I'm leaving, I'm done with that. I really tried my best. Nobody can tell me anything that I didn't, but I'm ready for a new start. What's with the Fool, please? From one Fool to the other. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, it's speaking to us about our dreams, our hopes, our desires. And the time that we need to spend towards our hopes, dreams, desires, in order for us to have the harvest that we desire and we deserve. But in this deck of cards, it's very interesting. All the pentacles are like fruits, and these are like silver, but they are like being sick. They all are chipped. It's like you realize that you put a lot of effort towards something that is not your dream, was not your hope, and you are questioning yourself, why did I do that? This only pentacle here, it's full of life, it's yours, this is your wish, this is your desire. So you're simply taking it, and with this new chapter, I have the feeling that you are starting and taking care of your dreams, of your hopes, not putting the effort into others dreams and hopes and forgetting about yourself and putting yourself the last on the list and this kind. It was a harsh experience. It's not pleasant to realize that, wait a minute, what did I do here? With the Five of Swords in reverse. But it's this, that it's maybe it's hurtful when you realize, because maybe you were manipulated in doing that, maybe you were promised something and you didn't get the promises, and with that is this big disappointment, this betrayal. But you are saying, this is it, I'm done, I'm out of here. With that, taking your dreams, your hopes, and starting something new. What's with the Ten of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Ten of Swords, if this was not enough already. Why is the Ten of Swords here, please? The Star. So, even if it may feel like something that disappointed you a lot, it's exactly what you needed in the perfect time in order for you to start and move towards your guidance. Listen to your guiding star, follow your guidance, follow your intuition, because it will lead you towards your dreams, hopes coming into fruition. With that, you also have now the opportunity of healing a very deep wound. It's not that you are leaving the situation and in the desire of get revenge, or no, not at all. Even if it was hurtful, you find with this information that it's coming towards you, with this epiphany, with this clarity that you get maybe from your higher self, also from your guidance, you understand everything from a higher point of view. And by understanding it, it's a conscious understanding. It's like you see now the pieces of puzzle moving around and taking another shape, and with that making a new image. And with that image you understand at a deep level how it came to it, and how you can bring this wound into healing. It can be that we are speaking, when I see this, it's like blood. It's like it can be something that went on from generation to generation, and you are now being so guided in order for you to understand and make this balance, rebalance everything in order to heal maybe generations of this way of thinking, way of doing things that brought some of you here. So just listen to your guidance, just listen to your intuition, because you are really being guided towards bringing your dreams, hopes into manifestation, to make them true. Ask yourself, what do I need to learn from this experience? Don't take it as why it's always happening to me. No, why? What do I need to learn from it? And go with that path, because it will lead you towards this healing process, towards this higher perspective that will give you clarity, so that you will know how to proceed from now on. Temperance. Tell me more about temperance, please, and how to bring everything into balance. So, it's true what I already said. You Sagittarius, will have this new opportunity that will lead you towards success, towards victory, having that clarity, having that truth, knowing the truth, being able to see it, to understand it from that higher perspective. It's like Archangel Michael with his sword are next to you, helping you be courageous and do what you have to do, because it will lead you towards balancing everything out, making this healing possible, and having this new beginning. What's with the Ace of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Ace of Swords, please. The truth came out in the perfect timing for you, even if it may feel like this at first, in order to have this outcome. Two of Swords. So, I have the feeling that you knew something about it, but you used it as procrastination by saying that don't have all the information. I'm missing some information, and because of it I cannot make a decision, an informed decision. Because this character has the blindfold, and because of it we may feel like we don't have all the information. As I told you, sometimes we may use it as reasoning with ourselves in order to procrastinate, because when we are missing a sense, or like in this instance, she doesn't have sight, all the other senses are being heightened. She can reach other information, get other kind of information. Maybe you waited for an exact information that should come towards you exactly in a specific way, and you didn't get it in that specific way. But that doesn't mean that other information cannot feel the emptiness that seeing left, in order for you to take the decision that you know you have to take. So now, with this information that comes in a very quick way towards you, with this clarity and very decisive, just look at this hand. We are speaking about Archangel Michael. He is the one who's saying it as it is. You don't have this justification anymore, and you will take the decision, and it will be your decision because you understand it now from that higher perspective. The Hierophant. Tell me more. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a feisty one, but she knows best how to take care of herself because she was often put in situations in which she had to take care of herself. And she developed this ability of It's like running in background, always something that, does this good any good for me? Does this serve it? Is this good for me or not? And everything that doesn't serve her, anything that doesn't any good to her, she removes from her. She may feel like she's cold or she's uninvolved. She is an air sign, so she can detach herself emotionally when she makes this analyzing. But maybe she also tells things exactly as she sees them. Sometimes she can cut with the wording, with what she's saying, harder than she would cut with a sword, because element of air communication is very heightened. Maybe somebody that you are looking at as being a teacher, a mentor, it's telling you straight in the eyes how they see the situation, and it may feel at first as being harsh, but they are not doing it in revenge or with they are doing it from their heart, because they want you to understand that you really have to leave this circumstance behind you, because you tried your best, but everything that you did try didn't brought you the result that you wanted. And maybe you may feel like they were too harsh, but it's also speaking to us about it's time to cut everything out of your life that doesn't serve you anymore. With two aces of swords, with the queen of swords, it's like take action and remove everything that doesn't serve you anymore in order for you to bring balance back and have this new chapter, have this new start, balanced new start. What's with the Six of Pentacles? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Four of Swords. Take time, recuperate, rest. Take the needed time in order to do that physically, mentally, spiritually. Through prayer, through meditation, you will be guided how to bring even more balance into your life. Spend some time alone, spend some time making that inner work in order to bring balance in every aspect of your life. But please don't overwork yourself, because if you're not doing it, you can get sick. Four of Swords can also mean that. Just take the needed time. In the meantime that the physical is resting, you can reach that higher guidance that will lead you to the best outcome that you can have in order to bring balance back, to have this new beginning that will lead you towards your dreams coming to fruition. And make this healing of this episode in order for you to be able to release everything that doesn't serve you anymore and start something exactly like you want. So let's see. Best advice, best guidance at the end of the reading for Sagittarius, please. The fates. Faith, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. The oracle message. The serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective by nature and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Relationship message. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The change is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in a relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. Prosperity message. Your experiences concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation seemingly thrust upon you by other forces, but there is an underlying purpose you can't see that has been determined by the fates. It could be a situation you are unprepared for, and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. Do not fight the situation. Ride it out and see where it leads. Surrender to it, and the serenity you need to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You will indeed flourish. Protection message. It is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Faith is a mystery, after all. Yet, what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life challenges, is how we rise up to greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situation and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you. You tried, it didn't work out. Go on your way. And with that, you'll have something new starting, much balanced than this situation here. I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye.